Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Watson's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down picked up by T.Y. Hilton. Now in his 11th season, you have to wonder if we're seeing the finale of a decorated career. 4 Pro Bowls to his credit. He still believes he has a big year left in him.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is caught by Hilton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things.
And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 10 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Jones on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Watson off play action. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Mack Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. To about the 44-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 44, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give running right is Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the catch made by Hilton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Watson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 2nd and 10, Watson over the middle here. It's Hilton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He gets this to Thornton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Jones throwing on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before the break, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taken from about the 12. he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Pats come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Now it's Watson. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Oh, the return is Jones. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So here are the Patriots to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Shoves him away. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Off play action, Jones. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They run forward with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Running back Damian Harris and the Patriots ready to go on their next drive here. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, in front of the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2, Watson. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Patriots. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in by Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Now a first down throw. Watson finding Hunt. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He's got a man. Complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Watson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They turn to Harris to begin the drive, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New England, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.